So, what's the movie we're watching today?
Hey, it was a joint choosing. We decided to watch a movie that none of us have seen.
You said we, but I have no idea what the movie is.
Well, I suggested it, and he said sure, because he hasn't seen it, and I haven't seen it, and I think he'll like it. I just want to say, audience,
I didn't see the cover.
I'm going to have to upload Split another night, because there was an error with scheduling due to a certain somebody who had the wrong time sent out to everyone who wanted to go see the movie with us.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Yeah, his name wasn't Curtis Negret. He wasn't the star of Undercover Poker.
Yeah. Shut up.
Anyways, so from now on, I'm going to be scheduling the movies. So next time, next Tuesday, I'll be going to see Split. So, until then, today we're going to watch Assault on Precinct 13. I butchered Precinct as a name, didn't I? I have a hard time saying Precinct. It's like a pre-sync. It's a sync. Assault on Precinct.
Okay, so based on the title, I'm assuming there's going to be police in there. Maybe some criminal underworld in there, fighting the cops,
I'm about the same way with him because I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it except for I know it's a John Carpenter film. We both enjoyed Escape from New York, so we're a little bit excited to see one of his earlier films. Actually, it might have been his first directing film. I would have to search that up afterwards.
I have no idea.
He has no idea. So, time to watch. Anyways, we just watched Assault on... We just watched Dune. We just watched Assault on Precinct 13. I thought it was good, even though there was a lot of problems with it. So all those problems added up, in my opinion, made it...
Silencers on revolvers.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, we'll definitely
Just saying.
talk about that in more depth. But actually, I mean, just thinking about it as a whole, it was a decent film. It wasn't exactly good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. It was decent, in my opinion. And there was a lot of problems, especially I think the weakest part of the film was dialogue between the characters and that. I mean, there was a couple lines that were good.
Too. They didn't really display emotion very well.
Yeah.
I did like the soundtrack.
Soundtrack was, once again, classic John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I did like the one character, Wilson.
Yeah.
He's probably the only character I liked.
Because he was so well flushed out by keep asking everyone for a light and a smoke.
Gotta smoke?
Yeah, you just have to repeat.
No!
Repeat a line about 4 times
Yeah,
and you're the best character.
That's all his lines were in the whole movie. Gotta smoke. I need to smoke.
Yeah. Now, you brought up, Curtis, that the whole setup to get to the sieging of the precinct.
Yeah.
What did you think about that again?
Yeah, like they kill an ice cream man, and then the
girl
goes to get the ice cream cone, and they kill the little girl because she's a witness. It's like, why did they kill the ice cream man? But anyways, the father sees the little girl get killed.
And then the ice cream man who's barely alive is like, I got a gun, go after them.
I got a gun, and then he goes, and then he drives for like, what, a fucking hour chasing these guys?
I don't know.
And then he finally kills the guy that kills his daughter, and then
he runs into the police station.
He runs to the precinct that's closing. And
well, he doesn't know that, but
yeah, and then it's like they get swarmed by hundreds of these gangsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say that because I can see a lot of problems with that whole setup. it seemed quite unnecessary, and it really felt that I thought of a really better way of getting into that is that you could have a bus driver, like someone on the bus, be a prisoner that the gangs want to get back.
Yeah.
Plan it so something happens to the bus as it's passing that precinct, knowing that precinct is moving to another.
Even ambush the bus and then force them to go to this place, right?
Yeah, like right outside the building, and they're like, "Oh, that's an abandoned building or whatnot," and then they have to like fortify it or something like that. You didn't necessarily need that whole ice cream, kill the kid, revenge, go after them, and
they don't explain why they wanted to kill the ice cream man. Did he owe them money?
It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
I felt it was
That's what's bugging me with the whole movie. I don't know why they killed the ice cream man. He just seemed like such a nice guy.
Well, it seemed more like, because there were several times building up where it was like they're passing by, because they were just sort of staking the neighborhood, and there was one shot where the guy's like,
they specifically targeted the ice cream man.
Yeah, they thought about it.
They killed the little girl just because she witnessed the ice cream man getting shot.
I think it's sort of like, because they have lots of weapons and lots of ammunition, that they're kind of like, oh, we're a little bit bored, we should do something, like not really.
But that's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? They had because they had like an old lady in their sights carrying bags and that, and then there was some guy who was just drinking, sitting there, and then they passed an ice cream truck, and then they passed it again, and then sort of like, hey, let's attack the ice cream man for script's sake and cause a whole siege. No, I don't think that's the case, but it really felt like script-wise.
It was lacking.
It could have been done a little bit better without sacrificing the low budgetness.
Basically, what I got from the movie was.
So basically, he got the theme song stuck in his head.
Yeah, that's all they played like the whole movie.
I mean,
but it was a good theme. It was a good theme.
A little too catchy of a theme, John Carpenter. If you can just tone it down a bit, that would be great. No, damn it.
This is what, his first movie?
No,
second?
Apparently it's not his first, but it's like, yeah, I think it's his second.
Second?
Yeah, because his first one was...
Not a terrible second movie.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, Quentin Tarantino did Pulp Fiction for his second film, so...
Okay, well, Pulp Fiction was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a no-no. You shouldn't be comparing it. Filmmakers, they have their good stuff and bad stuff, and... shouldn't really be comparing one another, but especially the fact you gotta remember this came out in early 70s, I think.
I don't think Tarantino has a bad film though.
But anyways, so on the topic of Assault from Precinct 13, making sure it's still recording. Yeah, I mean, some of them did okay, because, I mean, if you're given a script that, dialogue-wise isn't as great, I mean, you can always do your best acting-wise, but, or not, but, I can definitely see why they say it's like the, sort of the ultimate siege film, or like because there's a small genre, that's not really a genre, but it's called siege movies. And siege films, and this is one of the few that I can think of off the top of my head. And I always hear people saying, whenever they reference a siege film, this is the film that they always compare to, because this is, I will say the only thing script-wise was done well is more the situation and how they set up things, in the sense of when they decide to do a shootout, when they decide to attack the building, and how they attack the building with the cars and moving and all that, how they ambushed everything, cut out the power and all that. The physical part of the script was I felt was good, but it was the dialogue part that really fell short.
You can actually shoot through a car.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's terrible cover. Also drywall. Bullets would go through that shit and kill you.
And then silencer on a Magnum. I mean, yeah, it was very.
It's rather quite pointless to put a silencer on a Magnum.
See, it was little things like that sort of bugged about the film, but.
Imagine trying to put a silencer on a bazooka. A silencer on a bazooka.
Well, I assume it would be a little bit quieter. That's it. That was triggers.
Okay,
But
well, I don't really know how to explain it, but you know.
That's okay. I'm sure YouTube will understand.
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
sure
ciao.
YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So we stop clicking the pen. Can you just not make noise for like 2 seconds?
Why?
Because audio. He's clicking
Am
a
I
pen.
bugging you? Am I bugging you? I'm sure they find it amusing. Well, put it this way. Imagine trying to muffle a door when you're hitting
we
it with a
understand
sledgehammer.
about the silencer on the Magnum, Curtis. Okay.
Okay,
So,
I'm just
anyways,
saying.
what will I watch next? Or we? I mean, you're only a guest star, so you're not always gonna watch it. But anyways, so what will I watch next? Subscribe for more. Blah blah blah. Thank you very much for watching. I'm still looking forward to the rest of John Carpenter's work that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Hopefully maybe his first film is a little better dialogue-wise, but after seeing this film, I mean, he definitely improved later on. Like with, I don't remember Halloween's dialogue being bad, and that was one of the, next
I never
films
watched
he did.
Halloween, but isn't it more like someone trying to kill this guy? Like, it's more suspense.
Yeah, but it's a really...
Do they really talk a lot in that?
A little bit, because they have to talk about sort of the backstory, where he came from and all that, and then you got people who are trying to figure out what's going on. Sort of
So
like
there
this
actually is
movie.
dialogue in there? It's not just some guy
Yeah, I mean,
trying to kill people?
I mean, yeah, you got the people killing people and all that. Well, you should watch it, Curtis. Unfortunately, I've already seen it, so I'm not going to do a just watched on it. So, yeah. And also one I would recommend definitely is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing with Kurt Russell.
So I think we pretty much touched on all the points.
I'm just dragging it out at this point.
Yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and comment below.
See, you didn't hear it from me. He's
There you
already what is it called? Selling out to my channel. Join us. No, just kidding.